It is possible for ordinary people to choose to be extraordinary. Elon Musk is a business magnate and investor. He is the founder of SpaceX, the CEO and product architect of Tesla. Founder of The Boring Company, co-founder of Neuralink and OpenAI. President of Musk Foundation, and owner and CEO of Twitter. With an estimated net worth of around $210 billion as of 2022, Musk is the wealthiest person in the world. Listen to some of his most important ideas about life, death, money and business. When something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor. You should take the approach that you're wrong. Your goal is to be less wrong. You get paid in direct proportion to the difficulty of problems you solve. I think it's very important to have a feedback loop, where you're constantly thinking about what you've done and how you could be doing it better. I think it would be great to be born on Earth and die on Mars. Just hopefully not at the point of impact. No, I don't ever give up. I'd have to be dead or completely incapacitated. Any product that needs a manual to work is broken. The first step is to establish that something is possible. Then, probability will occur. The idea of lying on a beach as my main thing just sounds like the worst. It sounds horrible to me. I would have to be on serious drugs. I'd be bored. I like high intensity. One of the really tough things is figuring out what questions to ask. Once you figure out the question, then the answer is relatively easy. I think that's the single best piece of advice. Constantly think about how you could be doing things better and questioning yourself. If you buy a ticket to hell, it isn't fair to blame hell. There needs to be a reason to get up in the morning. Life can't just be about solving problems. Otherwise, what's the point? Don't confuse schooling with education. I didn't go to Harvard, but the people that work for me did. I was raised by books. Books, and then my parents. If humanity is to become multiplanetary, the fundamental breakthrough that needs to occur in rocketry is a rapidly and completely reusable rocket. It's the fundamental thing that's necessary for humanity to become a spacefaring civilization. America would never have been colonized if ships weren't reusable. Stop being patient and start asking yourself, how do I accomplish my 10-year plan in 6 months? You will probably fail, but you will be a lot further ahead of the person who simply accepted it was going to take 10 years. Science is discovering the essential truths about what exists in the universe. Engineering is about creating things that never existed. If you punish people too much for failure, then they will respond accordingly, and the innovation you will get will be very incrementalist. Nobody's going to try anything bold for fear of getting fired or punished in some way. The risk-reward must be balanced, in favor of making bold moves. Education is basically downloading data and algorithms into your brain. I think it's important to reason from first principles rather than by analogy. The normal way we conduct our lives is we reason by analogy. With analogy, we are doing this because it's like something else that was done, or it is like what other people are doing. With first principles, you boil things down to the most fundamental truth, and then reason up from there. If you're not concerned about AI safety, you should be. Vastly more risk than North Korea. My children didn't choose to be born, I chose to have children. They owe me nothing, I owe them everything. If the rules are such that you can't make progress, then you have to fight the rules. The most entertaining outcome is the most likely. At SpaceX, we specialize in converting things from impossible to late. Don't need the cash. Devoting myself to Mars and Earth. Possession just weigh you down. Buy and hold stock in companies where you love the product roadmap, sell where you don't. To anyone I've offended, I just wanna say, I reinvented electric cars and I'm sending people to Mars on a rocket ship. Did you also think I was gonna be a chill normal dude? With automation comes abundance. If you're trying to create a company, it's like baking a cake. You have to have all the ingredients in the right proportion. You have to be pretty driven to make it happen. Otherwise, you will just make yourself miserable. You want to be extra rigorous about making the best possible thing you can. Find everything that's wrong with it and fix it. Seek negative feedback, particularly from friends. I'd like my fear emotion to be less because it's very distracting and fries my nervous system. Don't delude yourself into thinking something's working when it's not, or you're gonna get fixated on a bad solution. Some people don't like change, but you need to embrace change if the alternative is disaster. Work like hell. I mean, you just have to put in 80 to 100 hour weeks every week. This improves the odds of success. Subscribe to the channel if you want to watch new videos about the ideas of people who somehow changed the world and were the best in their field.